Previously on Steins Gate. Doctor! Welcome back to Steins Gate.
そこの貴様、俺たちが見えているか?
Hey, you, can you see us?
なぜ何も答えない?
Why won't you answer? I'm asking you a question.
貴様に聞いているんだよ。
Yes, you on the other side of the monitor. Oh, wait, talking to me.
つまらんやつだ。
Your silence only strengthens my hypothesis. I
貴様からだと。
suppose that from your perspective, it appears that we are the ones inside the monitor. But that's where you are wrong. For it is you who are inside. Your reality is nothing but lies and shadows. Naturally, that includes you too. No. It can't be. So what does that mean by the viewers watching this video? What are them? Well, I've got some news for you, viewers. It's not me who's inside the monitor, it's you inside the monitor. True reality is on the side of the screen. Don't believe me? I don't blame you. Few are those who can handle the truth. But no matter, I should speak in simpler terms. Easy enough for even you to understand. This is the Future Gadget Laboratory, located in Akihabara's district of Tokyo. You call it simply the lab, or our purpose is to shatter the system and plunge the world into chaos. Really? You shouldn't do bad things, Ocarina. Quiet. I'm a mad scientist, remember? From the station, head down to Chodori until you reach Sudori Station, then take a left onto Kuzumari Bashidori. In the alley before the traffic light, you'll find a rundown origami building. The lab is on the second floor. On the first floor is a store of the Ilverpietu called the Brawn2 Workshop. You can't miss it. It deals exclusively in CRT monitors. All of things, can you imagine? Even in the heart of Akibara's electric town, the demands for CRTs is practically non-existent. But proprietor of the Brawn2 Workshop, Tenjuri, is also the owner of the building. That's how we can afford to maintain his ridiculous niche hobby shop, even as the land value continues to rise. It may seem a rough shot, but he was no match for my charisma. Now the entire second floor is mine for next to nothing. I digress. The Future Gadget Laboratory is currently experiencing a severe shortage of manpower. We welcome dedicated scientists from all fields to apply. At present, our researchers are... Ocarina, you gotta say lab mems, not researchers. Our laboratory members are 3. I am the founder of the Future Gab Lab, lab member number 1, the insane mad scientist, Hououin Kyouma. Ocarina is cuter though. Next we have our resident cosplayer and only female member, lab member number 2, Shina Mayuri. Kumi Marushi. I like making costumes more than wearing them. Unless we have a resident super hacker, lab member number 3, Harashi Yitaru. Stop calling me that, it's super hacker Here at the Future Gab Laboratory, we devote ourselves to the art of invention. For details, see our lab homepage. Our top priority, of course, is to develop weapons for the war with the Dark Dominion. But that research has spawned a number of offshoot inventions. In fact, that's all it spawned. Our arsenal of future gadgets is up to 8, but this is just the beginning. I have a total of 108 inventions to create. Like in that tennis manga, right? Oh no, it's like in that tennis manga, right? I get it. No, it's the number of earthly desires in mortals. You, a channel junkie. And I thought I told you not to interrupt me when I'm talking. Yeah, I wouldn't want to interrupt you talking to yourself. I'm not talking to myself. Can't you see I'm talking to the person behind the monitor? You, me, the viewer watching this video. You as well. He just grinned. Wait, what? I actually did grin, actually. Maybe you did too. What are you grinning about, damn you? You don't even exist outside that monitor. Wait, I don't exist? What is life? This is stupid. Don't look at me. I don't think that's gonna work. It appears our attempts to communicate have failed. Sad to see someone so deeply in denial of reality. Maybe they think we're in the game. They're breaking the fourth wall. And that was even occurred to them. But aren't your 2D girlfriends the same way? That's different. The girls are my wives. Nobody cares about your harem. But Mayushi touched upon a very interesting theme, you know? What if we actually just characters in a game? Anyway, we can know for sure. No! Come on! Such questions are meaningless. Our time is better spent thinking of ways to destroy the system. Nice Junipi, bro! Some happy music. I sit back from the monitor. What the heck is that? Displayed on the screen is the ugly cute character, Alpaca Man. This is a game called Alpaca Man 2, where you speak to the Alpaca Man via microphone and watch him react. The game exploded in popularity when it was released 10 years ago, but personally, I find only the ugly part of the ugly cute to be true. I bought it yesterday, 500 yen used, headset included. I turned to Daru with menacing glare. Shh. No, shut it, hacker. I'm no chimpione patient. I stood my head back and flashed a devilish grin. I am Hououin Kyouma. That's your character name, right? Oh, Daru, your communication skills are beyond repair. I know you have. I go to a ton of offline meetings. Oh, I have you know I go to a ton of offline meetings. I'm always the life of the party. This fat, bespectacled guy is my brother-in-arms and right-hand man, Edishi Itaru, nickname Daru. He's a hardcore otakuru. That's the way you say it. I forgot how you do it. You can always find him in front of the computer, playing games, watching anime. That's like me, actually. He has 2D wives on whom he cheats with 3D maids. I don't agree with his preferences, but to him, anything's fine as long as it's moe. He's reliable and skilled partner who brings my ideas to fruition. That's it. Despite his insistence that software is his forte, he shows remarkable aptitude with his hardware as well. Ow! Needle bit my finger! She looks so sad. Over here, nursing our prick finger, we have Shinha Mayuri, a 16-year-old high school student. If you can believe it, I've known her since we were both small. She's also an otaku, nowhere near Daru's level though. This ditzy girl is in charge of the lab's official costume division, for women only. and today she's working on costumes at her usual leisurely pace, that's it. Why does the future gadget laboratory need costumes? For women? For only one person in the lab? It doesn't. The truth is that Miyuri is completely useless. It's completely useless. Still, there's no way I would ever kick her out, of course. After all, she was the first one to join the Future Gear Laboratory. I still remember the day Mayuri first came to the lab. It was spring. She said to me... Oh, flashback. Mayushi, is Okarin's hostage. I belong here. Well, that certainly was cryptic. But her offer was my salvation. for she was the first to join me on my magnificent quest. She saved me from a solitary life on the road from the organization. I will never forget her kindness. Mayuri doesn't have to be useful. Her being here is enough. So, did Alpaca Man say anything?
Yeah,
Nope, nothing. The human-faced alpaca inside the monitor was completely unresponsive. So unresponsive to think the game was bugged. Whatever, I give up. Never again will I play this boring game. Damn antisocial alpaca. I curse his name and smack the TV. As soon as I do... Huh? The TV makes it sound like it's shorted, and then the screen goes blank. Change the channel. Nothing. Uh-oh, you broke it. Did the power cable. Nothing. Whack it again. Nothing. Because it's broken. Damn! This crummy TV is on a leash from the Brawn 2's workshop downstairs. Probably just old. You made Mr. Alpaca angry. Damn, I'll have to get repaired later. I turn off the TV and lie down on the couch. I'm fed up with the humidity of Japanese summers. I stare at the conspicuous stain on the ceiling while fanning myself. I close my eyes. And what naturally comes to mind is that impossible scene I saw an hour ago. Oh. Go back to this bit, okay? They're gone. As I left Radio Kakan, everyone vanished before my eyes. I can't explain it. And it wasn't just the people on the street. The people in the stores are gone. In the restaurants, gone. Even the cars vanished, drivers and all. It happened in a blink of an eye. Suddenly an empty city spread before me. I could still hear music from the stores, but those catchy melodies were the only sounds of life remaining. Heat was rising from the asphaltine waves, but I felt only a cold chill down my spine. I just stood there, breathless until... What's wrong? What's wrong? Mayuri's voice brought me back to reality. Mayuri had disappeared. She was right there, looking at me with questioning eyes. Everyone just disappeared just now, right? You saw it too, right? Just now, before our very eyes. Panic took hold as the enormity of what had just happened struck me. Unable to control myself, I grabbed Mayuri by her slender shoulders and shook her. Did you see it, Mayuri? You saw it, right? It's like, stop shaking me. Yuri's head flopped back and forth from my shaking. I didn't say anything. You didn't? I stopped shaking her and looked straight into her eyes. She returned my gaze with eyes clear as glass marbles. You saw nothing? Nothing at all? There were people here a second ago, weren't there? There were? Even the store employees are gone. That's impossible by any measure. Of course they are. Her reply didn't make any sense. It was like this when we got here. Oh, I know, you're seeing things, aren't you? I'm sure it's the cause of the heat. Doo-doo-doo. How could she laugh at a time like this? I always thought she was a bit strange, but maybe her brain is actually broken. That's a bit harsh. I realized that she couldn't help me. Oh. With nowhere else to turn, I looked up at the bright blue sky. There wasn't a cloud in sight. Scorching summer shone bright through the gaps between Akiba's buildings. Naturally, my eyes drifted to the top floor of Radio Kakan, where I had just been a moment before. There it was, an enormous machine, like some kind of satellite, aimed in the roof of the building where, not 5 minutes before, I had found Kuzuru's body in a pool of blood. What happened to her? Just before everyone disappeared, I could have sworn I heard an ambulance siren. Kuzuru might still be in that dark narrow passageway, cold and bloody and alone. The thought disturbed me, but the question at the forefront of my mind was, what the hell is the satellite doing there? But right before Dr. Nakabashi's presentation, the building shook like a bomb had exploded. The roof door lock had been broken, and beyond it, someone had placed a satellite-like machine, shrouded in smoke and glowing dust. When I first saw it, the satellite was on the rooftop. But that's not what I was seeing now. The satellite had just penetrated the top floor of the building, obliterating the room where Dr. Nakabashi's press conference had been held. It must have fallen out of orbit without burning up in the atmosphere somehow. And it was crazy, but what other explanation could there be? The real question was, when did that happen? Mayuri, about the satellite. Yeah, what a surprise, huh? What do you mean, what a surprise? It made a huge kaplow sound. A huge kaplow? It certainly didn't make a sound. I don't think it was kaplow. I say it was more like. That was Did that satellite fall out of the sky? Did it? Do you think any aliens were on board? That's got me thinking. Had I lost my mind? What I had seen didn't match at all what Mayuri was saying. Suddenly, nothing seemed real. Had I dreamt it all? Oh, policeman. Hey, you two! Just then a uniformed policeman ran up to us, his expression stern. What do you think you're doing here? The area is off limits. You have to leave. We're sorry. First, my good man, let's call you Officer A. I have one question. Officer A? Thousands of people had just vanished. You saw it too, didn't you? What are you talking about? Get out of here! I was quickly losing confidence in my own memories. I started to tell him about Kuzuru and get him to call an ambulance, but before I could... Look, I don't have time for your nonsense. The policeman took me from upper arm and said, no one got stabbed at Radio Karkan. What? How could he say that with such certainty? When I was still trying to comprehend the situation, the policeman forcibly led us away. We were escorted to the UPX and released. There were people at UPX like usual. Actually, there were far more people than usual. The place was packed. Just as Officer A had said, Chioduri had been blockaded by police so nobody could enter. There was nothing we could do, so we headed back to the lab. And that brings us to the present. I'm baffled. Did the whole hour since the beginning of Nakabashi's presentation really happen? I check online for any news. Then it is buzzing about the mysterious machine that crashed into Radio Karkan. All the major stations in Tokyo, even To TV, are running special bulletins about it. Fortunately, it doesn't look like anyone was hurt, but Chioduri is still closed off. Akabara Station is jammed with the reporters and curious onlookers. Nobody has mentioned anything about the disappearance of thousands of people from Akabara streets, nor about Kuzuru's murder. It's all a mystery. A mystery? I see. So that's it! From the sofa, I spring to my feet with a wide grin on my face. Daru and Mayuri turn and stare. This is an elaborate cover-up by the organization. The influence has corrupted local law enforcement, which means our entire government may already be on their control. My God! But they underestimated me, for I'm not so easily played. One day, I will expose their deeds and put an end to their reign. Having come to the satisfactory conclusion, I take a celebrated bottle of Dr. P, my favorite soda. Oh, Dr. P, Dr. Pepper, okay. From the fridge. The lab has no air conditioning. Ice cold drinks are essential. Excelsior intellectuals, a drink fit for the genius. Cola's better. Okay, he really loves his Dr. P. I pity the man who knows all the greatness of this beverage. Mwah! Step through the curtain dividing the center. You will enter the heart of the Future Gadget Laboratory, the development room. Just as the name implies, this is the room where we develop future gadgets. Needless to say, it's strictly off limits to outsiders. Yes, I know the setup is cheap, but I would much rather have an airlock than a curtain. But as research put it, it's already scrapping the bottom of the barrel. Besides, what's important isn't money, it's ambition. I poked Daru and bid him follow me into the development room. Oh, that's pretend. The best laboratory ever. All of the windows here are weather stripped. Oh, or weather stripped with packing tape so it's dim and hot, almost like a sauna. I've been wanting to buy an air conditioner for the lab, but there's no money for that. We're currently accepting donations. Upon entering the development room, I picked up the lab coat that lazily draped on the chair and put it on. I always wear a lab coat in the development room, for practical reasons as well as symbolic ones. Daru, however, refuses to wear his. Putting it on and taking it off is apparently too much trouble for him. He can't be bothered to do anything that doesn't interest him. It's men like him who give our generation a bad name. His lab coat, purchased for my own pocket money, I might add, just sits on the shelf. It's never been worn and probably never will be. Daru, is the plan progressing smoothly? What plan? Daru gives me a blank look. I sigh and turn to his attention to the table in the middle of the room. Sitting majestically at the top of the table is a commercial-grade microwave oven, significantly larger than the newer home models. The plan, as in the plan. Obviously, I'm talking about the perfect gadget number 8. Oh, Dad, I was supposed to know what you meant. We've known each other for what, 3 years now? We went to high school together, and now we go to the same university. We share an inseparable bond like prison cellmates. He's only been a lab member for 2 months though. We were in different classes junior we were in different classes junior year, and we didn't actually talk at all. So 2 years. Details. The point is, we've known each other for a long time. I expect you to keep up with me here. No. Awkward silence. Man, what I wanted to do was have one of those cool cryptic conversations where we talk about plans and preparations and other importance throughout sounding soft, but no one knows what it means except us. Shut down again. So, are we any closer to figuring out what's wrong with gadget number 8? Not yet. So far, the Future Gadget Laboratory has created a total of 8 inventions. That's the homepage. Best homepage ever. As I explained to Alpaca Man, the lab's primary goal is to develop weapons for the war against the Dark Dominion, led by the organization that rules the world from the shadows. In other words, Illuminati. That's Illuminati. At present, we haven't completed any inventions of that sort. On the contrary, we haven't even figured out what we should make. But along the way, we have managed to create some ingenious futuristic gadgets. As byproduct of our research, it is fundamental truth of science that great inventions are often created by accident. In other words, serendipity. Allow me to introduce our glorious future gadgets. Gadget number 1, the bit particle gun. The bit particle gun. Gadget number 2, the bamboo helicam. Gadget number 3, could this be Ora Ora? Gadget number 4, Moed snake. Gadget number 5, once again I've made a worthless object by Goldman. Gadget number 6, the Kylum saber. Gadget number 7, ghost in a ball. All can be seen on the website Daru made, so feast your eyes upon the product of a mad scientist genius. Anyway, our current problem is Future Gadget number 8. The phone wave name subject to change. Phone wave is pretty weak phone wave is a pretty weak name, so I've added name subject to change to the end until we'll come up with something better. For the record, it was Mayuri's idea, not mine. When a future gadget is completed, the three of us discuss what to name it. I prefer names based on mythology or names with hidden meanings that need extra explanation to understand. Dano thinks my naming style is too ridiculous. He just doesn't have a passion for words like I do. Mayuri can't be bothered to remember such difficult names, so she says they don't fit in her head. And so our opinions on gadget names are always split. But I digress. The phone wave name subject to change is in short a remote controlled microwave. You put your food in the microwave before you leave, and then on your way back, call the attached cell phone to start the heating process. Voila! Hot food ready at your arrival. So it's basically a piece of junk. A few days ago, however, we discovered that the phone wave name subject to change again has a second unintended capability. Our brave, or possibly just ditzy, Mayuri had made her daily routine to heat some frozen fried chicken by remote control. Long story short, she was defrosting her beloved juicy chicken number 1, as usual when the unexpected happened. The chicken came out more frozen than when she put it in. The microwave refroze the chicken. What? Since then, Daru and I have been searching for the cause. We tried copying what Mayushi did, but we can't reproduce a freezing phenomenon. And when we tried to freeze a banana, it turned out really weird. I mean, just don't get it. Daru, now looking completely fed up with the heat, starts fanning himself with his shirt. I know what he means by really weird. Let's see if we can make it happen again. Mayuri, bring forth the bananas. Are you gonna turn into gel bananas again? That's been bugging me, Mayuri. Oh no, it's in. That's been bugging me, Mayuri. Can you stop calling them gel bananas? But gel bananas are gel bananas. Or gel bananas. Is it gel bananas? I take the bananas from Mayuri and stick the whole bunch into the phone wave. Name subject to change again. Why do you have to use the whole bunch? It's just a waste of food. This thing that's could cost us the battle with the organization. That's fine with me. Mayushi always buys the bananas, and I mean Mayushi can't eat a single one. Next time we only do one banana. I already put the whole bunch in, so I know her hungry complaints. The phone wave name subject to change is simple to use. It's a microwave with a phone taped on. The number is already in my address book. I just need to call the phone wave. Now, where did I put my phone? I checked my pants and coat pockets. No, where did I put my phone? Again. Now, where did I put my phone? Are we in a time loop? Maybe cursor to the right or press P to bring up your cell phone and call the phone wave name subject to change. Oh, so you do that, okay. Phone wave, transmit call. There we are, this is good. I'm connected. Hello, this is the phone wave, name subject to change. This is the voice of Mayushi's guidance, the system diary program to operate the phone wave. You hear Mayushi's voice? Quiet, I'm trying to listen. You can operate the timer from this menu. After pushing the hashtag key button, please enter the heating time in seconds. For example, press hashtag 60 for 1 minute. For 2 minutes, press hashtag 20 for 120. Entering the command properly will cause the phone wave name subject to change. The phone shall like a normal microwave. Instead, we're going to deliberately mess up and enter hashtag 112. Hashtag 120. When I enter the command, the phone wave name subject to change stops with a low hum. Won't this just warm it normally. Crap, I messed up. Immediately shut it off. Let's try again. This time we're going to ignore the guidance and enter 120 hashtag. Okay, he told me. There's my fault, sorry. That should do it. This method was originally a simple mistake on Mayuri's part, but it somehow starts the freezing process. I can put this away now, can't I? Okay. No. The foam wave name subject to change comes to life. That's the name of it now. Foam wave name subject to change. The turntable begins to rotate. Nice turntable, right? Seems to be spinning backwards. Backwards? I never noticed that. That might have serious implications. If we look at quantum's critical behavior driven by Hun's rule. Yeah, no. Not Hun's rule? No. Okay. Three of us wait and stare at spinning bananas. After 120 seconds pass, the microwave chimes. Mayuri takes the bananas out. Gel bananas are ready. What the heck are them? The bananas have become not bananas. I can say this. Gelatinous. That's it. Gelatinous. That's it. It's really hard. Give me a break. Blobs coated with a thin membrane. After Mayuri discovered that the foam wave name subject to change had a freezing function, we attempted to freeze a bunch of bananas. This is what happened. It just gets more confusing each time. Daru, you wouldn't mind eating one of these, would you? Of course you wouldn't. It's for science. Your sacrifice will forever be remembered. They look really nasty. The taste doesn't matter. What matters is that you eat it. So come on, Daru. No need to be shy. Break a leg or a stomach and go for it. No way. Fine, Mayuri, the honor shall be yours. But Joe bananas. I can't say. Joe bananas. That's it. Joe bananas are all gloopy and droopy and soft and squishy. Wait, she's already tried one? It had no flavor. It wasn't tasty at all. Gloopy, droopy, soft, and squishy. Daru, what do you think? Soft and squishy bananas? Soft and squishy bananas. Why is his nose is bleeding? What's wrong with you, Daru? Miyushi, say your bananas all soft and squishy for me. Daru-kun, your nose is bleeding. Please just say it. Your banana's all soft and... Don't make her say that, you perv! Daru retreats after I hit him with a tissue box. Mayuri looks at us with an innocent smile. She doesn't get it, obviously. Anyway... Gelatinous, a semi-solid state of matter. In other words, there is a possibility that the immolecular bonds were weakened. Could have particularly liquefied the... What could have? Yeah, what could have? I've got it! I turned to the whiteboard and write freezing in the middle. Then I cross it out. Stop the board with my hand. What we thought it was a freezing function is actually something else. A bold statement, if I do say so myself. So why isn't anyone surprised? Now's the time to shout! What you say? Come on, don't be shy! The reactions are pathetically weak. Yuri probably didn't even understand half of what I said. We already knew that. Oh. Problem is, we don't know what it's doing or why it's doing it. If it's the opposite of freezing, then couldn't it be thawing then? What a silly question, Mayuri. What you're describing is just a normal microwave. Then, what is it? We don't know, and that's the problem. He's right. To be honest, I haven't a clue. In any case, there's something we can do about it. It's time for Daru and I head to the Dabiru. Okay. It's going to be a cinema at the ATF. We have to be there. It's part of our studies at the Tokyo Denkai University. Oh. Oh, new mail. Miuri. You know, I'm really sad about dropping my Upa. It's worse than last year when I missed buying Fatty German Froggy. Okay. Oh, I can react to certain things. Run a certain reaction. That's the one from last year, right? I thought you weren't interested. I'm sending a mail. Oh, so you can choose replies, so I can choose the Upa or the Froggy. Okay. Codes? Shouldn't you think out, try to figure out what these codes mean? Kyouma? Memories of the self. Can I call it? Let's call Yuri. Can I? How dare you? Won't let me call. Okay, let's actually change the calling tone now. Let's see what it is. Oh. Oh, action music. Can I try this, please? Okay, easy going this. Okay, precaution. So serious. Okay, over the sky. Reunion. Okay, Gate of Steiner. I'm gonna go with this one actually. Game side set. First sound. The male now. The village is what I've got. It's the male. I like that one, I might keep it. But did it easy. No, I'll keep with the dingy then. Village. I like the village one. That's it, yep, that's it. Boom, put it away. Some more credits, basically, we have to attend the seminar and write a report. Come to think of that, come to think of it, what's today's seminar about again? I looked it up before the summer holiday began, I should have written it down. Behind me is a large unidentified object that crashed into a building near Akihabara Station. The building is under police barricade. No one is allowed to approach from a distance. The object appears to be some kind of satellite. As we cross the overpass that connects to UPX and Darubu, I look down. Oh, that's me. Oh. As we cross the overpass that connects to UPX and Darubu, I look down to see a huge crowd of people moving through the plaza. There are even some garishly dressed young men and women, sort you don't usually see around Akihabara. Everyone is walking towards the main street, which is cornered off. Daru, are you going to check the radio Kakan? No point. Can't get close. I've been following the news online though. There's already 100 threads about it on A channel. It's huge, man. Oh, so that's why he was staring at his phone earlier. We enter Darubu and take the elevator to the 5th floor ATF assembly hall. Man, feel that AC. I'm alive. Unlike the lab, Darubu has air conditioning. Yeah, another reason for our digital participation in the seminar. About the phone wave, name subject to change. I might have found our answer. You know, that name subject to change thing is getting really annoying. Is it, guys? Is it? I won't give in that easily, even if no other lab members use names subject to change. I will carry on the day until we decide its true name. Until the day I die, I'll have it on my gravestone. No, now's not the time. So what's your latest ridiculous theory? What do you mean? Ridiculous. My genius breaks every possibility. Even those of lesser mind will say break the laws of nature. Don't you care that? Dare call that ridiculous. So basically, you're just pulling stuff out of your ass. You can't call that science. Daru, I have a hunch that the phone wave, name subject to change, may be the key to opening Steins Gate. How's that? Steins what? You lost me back at ridiculous, man. I changed signals are arrival on the 5th floor. The elevator doors open slowly. As we step out of the elevator, I bump into someone. I quickly grab the person's shoulder to keep it from falling. I'm sorry. What? What? It's a girl. And I recognize her. It's the one that died. You. Impossible. Chills run down my spine. I stare at her face in disbelief. I saw this girl just 3 hours ago. Dead. Casey Kuzu. Is there something wrong? Kuzuru frowns and tries to back away. But I don't let go of her shoulder. My grip tightens. Ow, stop it. You should be dead. Why are you here? And you're even... There isn't a single blood stain on our clothes. They're the same ones she was wearing when I found her. Only a serious wound can produce that much blood. Yet, as far as I can tell, she's completely uninjured. Not a scratch. Hey, that hurts. Let me go. Kuzuru pushes me away, and she shoots me a very glare. I realize I'm gaping in disbelief. What's wrong with you? You're okay, but that's impossible. Someone stabbed you. I saw you lying in a pool of blood. That again. Wait, what? That again? Wait. Daru interrupts. Wait. Yeah, I just noticed it as well. Wait, there's something strange about what he just said. What do you mean? Again? I mean, you sent that email like a week ago, right? Wait, what? Wait, a week ago? I sent you an email? Don't be ridiculous. I saw her dead just 3 hours ago. Hey, could you not talk about me like that? I'm perfectly fine. You know, that message was kind of weird. It was dated a week after I got it, which means it came from the future. So wait, we sent something into the past then, I guess. So I think that will explain it. Let's try and find out. It came from the future? That sounds like something you read on the internet, Daru. It's rare for you to talk about ridiculous theories. No, the date was definitely a week later. It came from the 28th. Wait. That's today. Daru pulls out his phone and shows it to me. Okay, 28th? He's right. The email was sent from my phone. He received it on July 21st, 12:56. But he received it on July 21st, but it was sent on July 28th at 12:54, which is 2 minutes after. Other than almost the same time, but it was like a week after. That's weird, man. Split into 3 emails. Oh wait, there's 3 emails. Someone stabbed. Oh, it's supposed to be stabbed. Mekari, Uzuru, don't. Why did I send such a short message in 3 parts? It looked like the 3rd email got cut off. I do recognize the content though. This is email I sent you 3 hours ago. But I sent 1 mail, not 3. There should be more text. Did Dara really get this a week ago? Interesting. Suddenly Cruiser is standing next to me, peering intently at the screen of Dara's phone. Oh right, the email is not important. Well, maybe it is, but not right now. The real question is, why is she still alive? Is she an illusion? No, an evil spirit? Am I haunted? I don't believe in such unscientific drivel. I am a mad scientist. I timidly reach out to Kuzuru's face. My fingertips stroke her hair. That's a bit creepy, you know. Feels silky. Quite two cuticles, I think. Substance. She has substance. Of course she's not a ghost. How silly of me. Okarin, I don't think that's a good idea. I poke. Oh shit. This is the worst. I poke Kuzuru's cheeks with my fingers. Just softness. Dead bodies don't feel like this. Have I ever touched one?
Oi.
Hey! Wait a minute. We already touched when I bumped into her coming out of the elevator. When I grabbed her shoulders before being pushed away. And I still doubted that she has substance. That's just proof of how confused I am. If she's alive, then what did I see back at Radio Galcan? What was that scream I heard? Were they hallucinations? Was that mass disappearance? That's right, she was stabbed. Maybe she's just hiding her wounds. This requires further investigation. No, you don't do that. You do not do that. No one do that. No one, please do not do that. Random stranger, you just do that. I can't wait to do it. I grabbed the hem of her blouse and slowly lift it up. Are you trying to get yourself arrested? I just want to know the truth. Are you a boy or a girl? I stare straight back at Kuzuru as she trembles with anger and lifts up her blouse a little higher. What truth, you perv? You stupid? You wanna die? She pushes my hand. Louis Chan's famous for the win. Don't shout something silly, but I know him and press Kuzuru. I know what I saw. No way. Did you just see my under? Kuzuru's face turns. Oh no, I said it in his voice. Did you see my under? Kuzuru's face turns bright red. She firmly puts her blouse down. No, you fool, not that. Earlier this afternoon, after Dr. Nachibaisi's presentation, someone killed Kuzuru and left her in a pool of blood. I carefully explained everything I saw.
Dr. Nakabachi.
Wait, Dr. Nakabachi? Dr. Nakabachi? What are you talking about, Okarin? Dr. Nakabachi's presentation was cancelled. Cancelled? He was there? Yeah, because of the satellite crash. Something's wrong. Her stories are matching. It's the same thing that happened right after I saw the mass disappearance. Mayuri's story didn't match mine. I need to know. Am I caught in some sinister plot? Is it another organization conspiracy? Excuse me, my name is Hououin Kyouma. Really, man, you're hopeless. Okay, Hououin-san, I'd like to hear your story in more detail. In more detail. I'd say the wrong voice again. Looks like she finally understands I'm not lying. But I still don't understand why my memories don't match everyone else's. I doubt I can give her a good explanation. Just then, an older man steps out of the assembly hall.
Maxie-san,
it's almost time. Oh, right, thank you. Kuzuru's glances at me one more time, then sighs and heads towards the small conference room. We should go too. Go where? Do you hear the lecture, dear? Ah, that. Yep, okay. Go there. Daura follows after Kuzuru. Did you come to attend the lecture too? Strange. Why would the girl genius, Maki Kuzuru, need to attend a lecture like this?